started. So, Damilola Adelaja. Hi, Damilola. Hello, Damilola. Okay, if Damilola is not here, let's just go to Donald. Donald Duru. Hello, Donald.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So, yesterday's section, were you at yesterday's section?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so what's that one thing that really stood out for you from yesterday's conversation?
Basically, it's like how to really like set up your Notion because I have had like prior knowledge of Notion, but like the way to set it up to look like a portfolio, I really like learned from that. So that was like the main thing I took from it, the layout, how to lay it out.
All right. Okay, awesome. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much, Donald. So let's get today's section started out. Again, we're excited to have you all here. And I can see from at least, I think I asked 5 people, and I can see that we all, because those 5 people are like, like I was saying, product management, they're like data to show that, you guys learned a lot yesterday, and that's the proof, right? So we're going to continue today, and we are pleased to have again our instructor for this class, Idris Ade Olayonju, right? And is going to be joining us to get this class started. Thank you so much, Idris, for yesterday's section. We appreciate you, and we also celebrate your time. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your effort. And so before we just, I'm gonna pass the baton to Idris. Hi, Idris. Hello, Idris.
Hi, Banji. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Yeah. Good.
How you
Good afternoon.
doing?
Very well. Doing great. How about you too?
Fine, 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 fine. How is Easter?
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. So quickly, I want to throw a question to you. I've been asking everybody how was their experience learning. So let me throw it to you.
Okay.
How was your own experience teaching?
It was fun. It was fun. I got to do things practically, and which meant some things were trying to like cause issues because of network. I
Oh,
later fixed them. I still want to like shed more light to those things today so that everybody can see the way I did it because of how the tool basically just looks. So I'm going to shed more
oh,
light on that today, and it's going to be a fun class where I can take questions and we can all learn something new today. So it's going to be another
okay.
practical class today again for everybody. So looking forward to
All
it.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Idris. So I'll just pass the baton to you. You can get started. Thank you so much, Idris.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you had a wonderful day. And how is Easter for everybody? So I'm just here, just practically just practicing stuffs and just to teach you guys today and everything. Hi, Makinde. Hi, I can see Oluwa Folakemi. Hi, Donald. Hi, Ali. Hi, Ishaka. Hi, Ojo. Hi, Precious. I can't see the 24 people left. so, so let me just share my screen. So basically, this is how the class is going to be like. So I don't want to just be talking and not get input from students. So what I'll be doing is I'll be talking at the point I'll pause and I'll love you to write if you understand what I'm doing or not on the chat section. So it's going to be an interactive class. So that means I'm carrying you together on the program. You're carrying me together on the program. So I want to just don't need to talk. Just go to the chat section and write that. If I ask, do you understand? Yes, yes, yes. You don't understand this. I will say it. I'll be drifting from the class to the chat section. I'll be changing the screens. So don't talk, please, so that you don't confuse me and ask questions. I'm going to give everybody a chance for questions while I just try and break down some stuff today. So yesterday, for those that did not come yesterday, we tried to create a new Notion page. I'm sorry. Tried to create a new Notion page where I tried to replicate somebody's website, and I showed you guys how to create a page, how to create a link, how to create call outs, how to create email contact. What are some of the things you need to put in your case studies? Why you should have a client testimonials, sorry, and how they can reach you, the contact details. So basically, yesterday I was having issues creating blocks, and I wanted to more like create blocks that are separate to each other. So what really happened yesterday was the fact that the way I structured the block, I structured the block in such a way where the block was affecting basically all the remaining sections of the page, which wasn't supposed to be. So what I did was I tried fixing it where I had to like bring some of this block back down so I can have a whole full block on the first section like that. So basically I feel what I'm about to do now will now work. For instance, I said if you want to, you need to put your contact at the top of the page, because while somebody's reading your portfolio, they need to be able to like reach out to you ASAP. So for that reason, instead of putting the reach me contact information at the bottom, I'm going to just put it at the side here. So just me highlighting everything, then drag. You can see that there are some blue lines that are showing when I'm dragging. So those blue lines are just indicators to help me align stuffs and where those stuffs will be like be. So you can see the blue lines. Can you see the blue lines? So I'm going to just drag it to the edge. You can see another blue line at the edge. What this one is trying to tell me is I can put that information at the right hand side in another column on another grid. So I'm going to just drop it. So when I drop it that way, I'll just increase the indentation. Just increase the orientation to something that makes sense. So the text I use here is H2. I'm going to just use H2 here so that it just rhyme and just align together. So H2 at this point. So that is that. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the case studies. So sorry, the testimonials. Yesterday too, I could not. I wanted to put two testimonials side by side so that we don't waste too much lines and everything looks compact. So I'm going to try to do that thing again here, where I'll just copy, just highlight, drag to the right hand side, and we are done. The same thing here. I'll just copy, highlight it, drag to this point. You can see that blue line is telling me that should I put it at the bottom? I can put it anywhere I want. This one means that should I put it at the downside? But basically, I don't want to put it at the downside. I want to put it under a testimonial to show that, okay, somebody actually wrote a testimonial for me. Mind you, you can use, I'm going to explain what I explained yesterday again. You can use either a call out here or a quote. So if I want to change this, what I just need to just do is hover on it, right click, then this is if I want to change the colors or anything I want to change on it. Not that. So I'm coming. So just hover, then I'm going to change it to, I want to use a quote now. That's a quote. So inside the case study I'm going to work on now, I'm going to show you more things about that in a second. So basically, so that is just how to actually create blocks that are side by side. Now, let me now talk about case studies. So one of the most important part of your portfolio is your case studies. You have to show your case studies. Clients want to see the fact that, okay, this guy worked on something. How did the guy work on that thing? So I'm going to open a new case study here. open as a page. So this is a new page case study. So on the page case study, you can see that it's giving me the privilege to do some things. I'll just remove this too. You don't need it for now. You don't need it. So the same thing that happens to the previous page, you can add icon and you can add cover. Somebody was asking yesterday that how will you add a cover to a page? Or how will you add an icon to a page? This is how to add an icon. This is how to add a cover. The reason why you add a cover here is because of so that you can have a picture to use on the overview. The overview is where I just left now. So basically, I'm just going to copy what this girl did here, where I just right click, save image. Let me just say hero image. So another thing again to notice is that your Notion allows you to upload PDF files. You need to upload PDF files. So just save. So when I save that one, I'm going to go back to my untitled page. Then add, sorry, not add icon. I'm going to just remove this. Remove. Add cover. So it's going to give me like a simple cover. So I don't want this kind of cover. So I'm going to just change the cover to what I just saved now. Upload. Then I'm going to just choose the one I have here. Open. So that's just how our cover will be like. You can see because the image is very, very large. So the next thing to do now is we need to talk about our portfolio, our case study. For me, I like to just use something very, very simple. For instance, look at this. Look at this. BJB Connect, a simple app for large group of communication and work management. So let's do copy. This a simple app for large. Just copy. Click copy. So that is the name of our project. Before I actually dive in deep, let me just talk a bit about what I think should be inside the case study because I made a presentation of it. So yesterday we talked about portfolios, what should be in a good portfolio. Now let's talk about case studies. What should be in a case study? So you need to present a case study showing your process to enable your potential employer read about your work process. A good case study consists of the following elements: project name, image, your tags, about the project, company, time frame, website, role, overview of the project, how you want to start the project, some of the challenges you faced, your user research, your user interviews, your user personas, defining HMW questions. So what HMW questions means is how might we problems. So after you've been able to show your research and everything, you need to define the problem that you want to solve for, so that a client sees that okay, you are kind of a specific kind of person. So me, I used to limit my kind of HMW questions to 3. So how might we do XXX? How might we do YYY? How might we do ZZZ? So you now start focusing on those how might we questions and start solving for them one by one based on your insights from what the business said, what some of the insights you got from the user, some of your insights from your competitive advantage. So what competitive advantage means is if, for instance, you're trying to do a case study where you have to evaluate other apps, that used to happen. Maybe you're giving a test to join a company. They will basically tell you to go and just give you a brief, and they will tell you to go and solve the problem. They want to see how you think in design. For that kind of brief, what you do mostly is competitive advantage, where you go and evaluate other different apps and compare how they actually solve the problem. Remember how they solve the problem. You're not focusing on all the apps, but actually how they solve that problem you're trying to solve. So you basically just do competitive advantage. So like that, you are trying to show that you're not just a normal designer that actually uses what is from your own head, but instead you try to do your own research to find patterns. Other companies that are doing the same thing, how are you trying to solve their problem? Then from there, you now do what they call trade-offs. Trade-offs means use your own instincts to know, okay, what works best here, what doesn't work best here. Then from there, you can now talk about, sorry, user flows, wireframes. You can now talk about user flows, wireframes, hi-fi screens, things around design system, and most especially, you need to talk about your results. Okay, you've done these things. What are some of your results that you got? What did you learn from it? Because even if you've been able to like, present all your projects, you need to be able to like tell people that, okay, I learned this from this. If it's a live project, explain, okay, at the end of this stuff, we got a 60% increase in retention that, and also made more than 800K in revenues, plus we increased to X number of users. Companies want to do this. It's called metrics, and these metrics. One tip I used to also do on my CV is to write metrics-based results instead of just writing, okay, I did X, S, S, Y, 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 Z in the company. Yes, you can write that, but write out metrics of, okay, we developed X, Y, Z, which led to X, 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 X results. Companies want to see those things too. So make your CV result-based. That's another tip I'm giving you guys today. So let me just continue from there. So I'll explain what is inside the case study. So let's now go back to that girl's case study and just try and put those things together in Notion. So I would like to ask, I've explained some things earlier on. Do you guys understand? I'm going back to the chat. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. I'm waiting for like 2 more replies. Do you guys understand? Thank you very much. So thanks. I can continue. So you need name of the project. I've written the name of the project. Then you can also add in things around tags. What tags means is just like tags that you want to use for the project. So this project can be like, let me say, fintech. It's fintech, maybe edtech. You want to like add those tags. So I just added 2 tags. You don't need to use this created kind of a thing. You can just delete the property. I don't think it's needed. Delete property. So I want to add another property. Let's add a text property of, okay, about projects. So about project can be, okay, management. Let's say helping people manage their communication. About project, the next one is your role. Text. So another thing I'm not explaining here is you can select any property that you want here. You can select the date property, number, multi-select, person. You can add an image. You can add a checkbox. You can add a URL. You can add an email. Anything. You can add anything on Notion. Anything you want to add. So role can be senior product designer. So aside from role, we want to write things around company name. Let me just use text. Company name can be, let me just say BJB Communication, BJB Connect. Another thing you want to add is the website. So website, use text. But here for website, I want to use a link because it's a URL. So I think I should use a link. And what links help you to do is that they allow the fact that they allow you to click the link when you click on that property. So URL, www. BJP Connect. .com. So from there, after the website, they need something called time frame. Time frame. And this is why you add your time frame is client wants to know what is the amount of days it took you to actually create this thing. Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? Is it 1 year? People want to know. So time frame. So time frame can be, let's say, let me just put it as 6 months. 6 months plus, something like that. So yeah, we've written more like a simple kind of introduction to our project, our case study. This is quite nice. And I like to do another thing also. I like to add an image. This image I added here, I like to like add it at this point too. So it's showing that the project is starting from there. So just do image, select an image, use this hero image. So you start uploading. So that's the background image. So I think the girl did more like a background kind of thing. Because you use CSS here. So you can do the same thing here too. You can just put this in on Figma and just change the background, but it's still fine. It's still okay. So now, I've talked about the project. So let me now go back again to the girl's portfolio. So can you see? Can you see? We've created our first portfolio header. But you can see something here. It's only the name I'm seeing here, which does not quite make sense to me. So what I can do here is I can add other properties on this project. Just come here and properties. You can show about project. You can show tags, website. No, you didn't show website, just about project. So remove time frame. You can add website, or you might not add website, anyone you want to add, but I think these are the basic ones that you need. So let me just go back to this is just how to show the properties that I just added at that point here. So just click on it back again, open as a page. Then I don't think I need this. Forget communication. Let me just stop here. So it's not too long. You can just read the remaining one under the about project. So if we've written out our introduction, so let's now start adding all those things. So here I'm going to teach you how to use things around bullet points, how to use things around call outs, how to use things around quotes in your project. So first and foremost, about project. So this is more like a simple kind of introduction. So just highlight and H1. So about project, this she wrote a bit about the project. So or overview, anyone. So just copy what she wrote here. Control C. Sorry. So that is a simple overview of the project. So about project, then also her role. You need to also write role, but not in a simple format now, but in a more like from here on, I'll use H2 or H3. Anyone I want to use out of the two is fine. But let me just use H2 because it's second header. So for the role, lead product designer, stuff, Control C. So that's the role. And I think she also added timeline. February to September 2017, Control C. So basically here, I'm just picking this one to make it to like this. If I want, depending on the way I want it to be. So basically, you understand that all these ones here are just like links, like tags. So I can put these tags here, and I can put that tags on this place too if I want. Does not have to be here. I can put it here too. So time frame. Text H2. Time frame can be like that. So I can try and put these two beside each other. Can you guys see how I did it? So let me continue. So let's talk about client. This client can be the name of the company. So now talk about the problem. Another one about project or overview. So just copy this. Control C. Control V. Overview. Overview. Then from overview, just come here. To explain what the overview of the problem is. It's still basically the same thing I just explained to you now. The problem. Then what else? She did user research. She talked about the user research. So let me give you guys another tip again. So before I did this portfolio, I wanted to write out like everything, all my research, because writing a portfolio and also creating screenshot can be very, very hectic sometimes. So what I did was I just created all those written words first and foremost inside a Google Doc. I opened a Google Doc and I wrote out the words. Okay, I did user research. This is the research I did. I wrote about it. When I finished writing everything up to the end, I now started doing screenshots for each of those written words I've written before. So like this, I don't get to start thinking about how I will design the stuff and also how I will combine the stuff with my design. So like that, it's very, very easy. I just be copying and pasting, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, like that. So I'm going to use something called call out, called bullet point here. Bulleted list. So my list, I'll just copy this list. So that's the bulleted list. User research. I think you also added an image. I'm going to show you how to add a caption to an image now. Save image as this. So this is the caption. User research. Image. Select the image, choose image. Where's our image? So she added that image. So let me add a caption to this image and see how I add caption to the image. It's slow. Let's still continue. So she did qualitative interviews. Just copy. I will have talked about how to actually carry out some of these things, but it's not the scope of this class. So qualitative interviews, she talked to this person and got that insight. Basically, I don't feel you need the picture of the person that you talk to. Instead, what you can do is this is where you can use things around call outs or quotes. And I'm going to show you how to use call out or quotes in a second. Okay, our picture is still uploading. So caption, just click on caption. Never wanted comments. Caption. Hey, sorry about that. So caption, go copy your caption, Control C, Control that. So that's just how to write caption. Finish. As simple as that. Qualitative interviews. From there, you don't need to add pictures of the person. Yeah, sometimes you might add pictures, but sometimes you don't really need it because it's an interview. Or a better thing you can do is to just do more like a, how I put it, create a screenshot of some of the summary of the persona that you created. I think this one are personas. So create a summary of the personas and just put them there instead of this. But still, I'm going to show you how to do it. So these are so this is a quote. Control C, quantitative interviews. So Control V, and what's the name of the person that wrote it? Dixon President. But I'm looking at what she wrote here, and okay, it's still correct. So what I was thinking of there is, aside from, you want to make sure that you're interviewing different kind of user scopes, so that you can get different kind of information from them, rather than interviewing just a single kind of person like the same thing. E.g., software engineer, software engineer, software engineer, 3 times, while your user scope is covering software engineer, product designer, developer. If I were you, what I would do is I just like talk to those 3 different distinct groups and get information I need from them. So what the software developer will say will be quite different from what an engineer will say. That's another tip for you guys. So Control V, Dixon President. So here, I can use quote or I can use call out. So let me just use let me use a quote here. So that's the quote. I'll just copy this quote, Control C, another quote. Here too, I can try and italic the quote. I can italic this quote too. Because italic looks really, really nice. So I can italic the quote. So another thing I can also do again is to put the quote side by side. So copy, drag, place by the side. Do you understand? Then for the last one, which is for this person, I can just do like this. Control C, Control V, boot worker. So this one is just bold text, bold. That's all. So I can turn this one into a quote. A quote. But to be very, very sincere with you, I will not use a quote here. If I wanted to use something here, just follow the kind of style. I'd rather use a call out. I'd rather use a call out here. So let me change this one to a call out. Quote, change it to call out. And the reason why I'm using a call out here is because so that I can continue with my color kind of like style. Call out. Call out. This one too. Call out. Let me see if I can add that boot worker here. I want to try out something. So it worked. So long as you can just create a space. We don't know about that space. It will take you to another screen entirely. So you can do it this way too. The same thing that I did here. You can also try it here too. Where you just copy, Control C, copy. Picture president, edit, bold, remove the italic, like that. The same thing applies to this one too. So you don't have to put it there. can just delete this one like this. Delete. I just want to add like 2 instead of adding like 3. District president. So the same thing for this one too. So I'll just remove this. So depending on anyone that you want to do out of the 2 of them, it's still fine. It's still fine. It's your choice. So I can just bring this one to this edge like that. She did 2 qualitative interviews, and sometimes too, I can decide to put this image too if I want. Should we try and put the image? Should we try and put the image? I need suggestions. Should we try and put the image or should we move on? Yes, yes, 3, yes, yes, yes. I think we should put the image. So it just be like this. Let's just page allows me to save that image. Save image, save image, save image. So I'll just come here, image, image. Then I'll drag. I'll drag. So I just drag the image to the left hand side. So let me try and reduce the size of the image. So let me see if I can drag this one up a bit. So like that. So let me try and add another image again. Image, upload image. The same thing I did for the first one. You do the size. So it matches the first one. Then bring this one. Yeah, I think we are good to go. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you guys think? Suggestions on chat. Good, good, good. So let me continue. That's good. So we just showed that she's collected the quantitative values for 2 people, and these are their names and what they said, which is quite nice. And the next thing here is insights. So insights. For this insight, I think she used pictures. So sometimes it depends on your preference. You can try to use pictures. Sometimes you can try to use Word. You can design everything on Figma and bring it as a picture inside Notion. Anyone is preferred. Anyone. There's no one way to do it. So Control V, insights. You got insights from like 3 different categories. I explained what insight is the other time. Save image, save image, save. So save image. I'll try and be fast here. So just image. The first one. So here I'm going to teach you another thing again. So how do you put like 3 images on the same block? So what I'll just do here is that I'll just reduce the size of this one. Hey, it's too small. So made, made. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to put like three images on the same block. So let me reduce the size of this one too. Ah, this is too small. So let's make it the same size. This one too. Can you see that which one is easy to use? So let me now bring this image to the side. Can you see that blue tick? Ah, sorry, not like that. So there are two images there now. The third one too. And we are good. And try and increase it a bit the way I want. I want to reduce the size of my stuff. Okay. So that's the insights. So just showed you how to like put three images together. Just bring this one back to see. Insights, backspace. I think there is H2 here or something. H2 insights. Sorry. So I'm not going to put inside there. So user profile. User profiles. Then I'll just do only one here. So basically I can just copy everything like this. Control C and just paste them. So all this one like this. I should be able to create a call out for it. Let me see if I can turn this into a call out. No, I can't. It has to be on the same page. For this kind of thing, I will advise, I think you should use an image instead of using a text. I think an image will work here better than a text. So put them inside an image on your Figma and come and upload the image here instead. It will work better than this one. It can be stressful sometimes. Accident. Now move, Control C. You can just highlight this one that is big to make it bold so that you can use that one to differentiate between a text and another text. That's not what I want. So the same way I did this one, you do the same way you can do the other user profiles too. So that's clear. So conceptualization, I don't think I can copy this image, but I'll just leave this section out. Okay, let me use it. Conceptualization, then solution. She created solution. She did a whole lot of things. So it's a comprehensive kind of profile. So conceptualization, you can have it. Image, choose image. So that's the image there. So I'll just keep this solution aspect because I've basically explained how to actually show screens. Let me look for one that has any properties there. This one too, just display image, just show the image there. So the same way you have that image kind of a thing. Image. Then she also did disability testing. So this is why I said you can use that she did testing. You know why it's like this. You might wonder what am I pressing on my keyboard? I'm pressing Shift 8. I'm pressing Shift 8 for list. That's a shortcut for list on the keyboard. Shift 8. So from there, she talked about results. Now I talked about results and learning. See? She talked about our results and learning. So let's kind of show that kind of a thing here too. So let me see what they used here. Oh, okay. These are nothing again. Go show your metrics and results. You can use a quote, a call out, or you can just create an image, something like this, and just put it there. Like now, here, she used an image. Start one, start two, start three, start four. So your results, just image, choose image. I think she made a mistake here or something. So let me open the second one. So you have two images here. I don't like the way they are, so I can just put this one to the side. You are good to go. As simple as that. That's the result. Then she added something around what she learned. I talked about you have to add what you learned from the project, which is quite very, very important. So I don't like the way it is here. I just create a new block. She project learnings. So space. So from there, So aside from creating, need to work talk about this. So you can see that she added things around like how you can actually reach out to her at the bottom one, and how you can actually see more of her project. You can do the same thing in your project too. I like to do it too. So instead, I'll just add a divider, then check out more projects. I'll make this one H1 or H2, better still. So you have to be consistent with your headers. So here I used H2, I use H2, all these ones are H2, about project. What did I use here? So you have to use H2 in everything. So like I can be consistent in displaying what you are trying to display. So consistency is key. So check out more projects can be H1 because it's a new kind of like page I've segmented. So check out more projects. So now you want to like link a way to actually view other kind of pages on the page. So one thing I like to do is I don't want to create this thing twice. I can just copy everything. So I'll just go back like this. I'll just duplicate it. Duplicate. It will be there. So let me just delete this. Delete. Delete. So duplicate. 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 So now I want to show that. So let me change the name of one of them. Let me enter this one. Let me call this one Silas Connect. Silas Connect. So it's now different. So I want to link this one inside this one so that I want to link this one inside this one. So what I'll do is I'll just come here. Open as page. Come here. Copy link. Let me see. Okay, yeah, copy link. Go back to the main one. Go back to this one. Open as page. What I'll do there at the bottom is I'll just do embed a sub page. If you embed a sub page, come in. I'll just enter this page and I'll just paste everything. Oh, Ctrl Z, no. That's not what I'm looking for. I want to copy this page. Looking for a way to copy that page. So basically just copy everything like this, then Ctrl C. Go back to this, enter this one, open as page. Enter this one to V. Everything just stays there. Then if I want to add cover to it, I can add cover to it if I want. Add cover. I'm not adding icon. Control Z. I just added the cover to it. So this is the page now. I'm coming. So I'm coming, link to an existing page. To link to page, I'm trying to link it to a particular page. I can't find the page here, but it's fine. So this is how to create a new page. Just copy it into the new page and now come and drop the link here. So what you just need to just do is, now you have the page link now. So when you click on it, it takes you to that project straight up from the next one. That's how to do it, as simple as that. I was trying to, let me see, duplicate, no, not this, result. It's not embed I'm looking for. Link to an existing page. Let me see. That's not the page I'm looking for. I don't know why it's not listing that page, but what I'm trying to do is I want to link that page to a page I've created. But that's just how to create a page. These are just how to create the page. So I just connected that page to this page now. So that's just basically how to like create page. So do you guys understand? Before I continue again, do you understand? Yes. Do you understand? Not really. I'll take your questions during the comments time. Yes. Any other yes? Any other yes? So I think I can continue now. So we just created a simple kind of case study for our portfolio. And that's what we did here. So now I want to do this. I want to try out this about us page. Remember, I created a page at the bottom here, and I'm linking to that page. So let me now create this about us page. I want to show you how to use a complete page, complete text page. So I kind of like our own about us page though. Hello guys, sorry, I had more like net. Can you hear me? I had network issues. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. Let me continue. So I wanted to create an about us page. So she has this kind of picture on her about us page, and she has this kind of resume here. I'm going to show you a shortcut to do this one now. Open link in new tab. Let me see where that one takes us to. Likely a Google Drive. Likely a Google Drive link. Likely a Google Drive link. Okay, it shows me to go and download the stuff. Seems nice. You can also do it another way though. So about us. So I think I still have that picture. Just image. Let me remove this. Choose image. Just put about Rabbit or anything you want to put there. Then just add about ourselves and everything. There's one good thing I like about Notion is the way you copy stuff. Notion understands how to create links, how you copy it. So you can see that it has already created this link for me. So I can now change this one to any color that I want. I'll just highlight like this and just change the color to, let's say, pink. This one to highlight, change the foreground color to pink. This one to highlight, change the foreground color to pink. So that's it. So she also has a download your resume button here. So download my resume. So instead of me doing that, I can just do something like this. Let me use an H2. No, let me use H3 here. Emoji. I can use something like this. Maybe I can turn this one into blue. So I should match that one. So this one here, I can turn it into a link. This link here. So my own way of creating a CV is I'll design my CV on maybe Figma or any design tool. Then I'll put that CV inside a Google Drive. I'll put it inside a Google Drive link. Then I'll not attach that Google Drive link here. So when you click on it, it will take you to opening my Google Drive link that you now see my CV that you want to see. You cannot download that. If you want to now download it, if you want to now download, you can download it if you want. That's how I create my own. The same way you can do it here. So let me see if I can get any Google Drive link. I don't have the Google Drive link here. But tell us how to do it. Let me just add a small link here. And she's writing their link for me. .com. Just put in something like that. Link web page. That's not everything to a link. The same way I added link here. You see the same way I can add link to this point too. Reach me on. You can add your this thing here too. Just add, let's say, so now I'll use a book icon because it's more like my portfolio, or sorry, my resume. So just add, go to emoji, use book icon, just write download my CV. So add it to where they can reach you to. So just click on it, link. .com. So link web page. So like that. If somebody clicks on this one to take them to your CV. you can decide to use this one. You can decide to use, let's say, color purple. Sorry, say purple, color pink. Since you are using pink this morning, you can use it because that one is more like a link. This one, so I can bring it back to this point. So it still stands. It still stands. So that is just the basic way of creating a simple, kind of simple portfolio. Remember, I said something earlier on that if you have other works, maybe for instance, you can do iconography, you can do product design, you can do branding. My advice to you is you should write your about you in such a way that you can add those links there. You now link each of those blocks back to the header. So for instance, the way I wrote this with my case studies here, I linked this case studies block to this side. So how to link a block is, let me just click on edit. Let me just cancel itself. So I'll just come here, copy link to block. So I'll just come here, link, and paste link. Once I paste, don't take me to that section. Easy peasy, just like that. Also, another thing I not add on that portfolio page is adding things around contact at the bottom. So I want to do that thing here again. So just copy everything like this. Control C, scroll up, click on one of the case studies, open as a page. When I open as a page, I can put this at the bottom. So just, I should be after when they check your remaining project. So just Control V, like that, you're good to go. As simple as that. So because the stress of having to scroll down up can be stressful sometimes. So you can just put it back here, put your link back here. You can also still put your back to like homepage or something at this point too if you want. Then now that we've talked about how to build a simple portfolio, so let me talk to you about how do you share this portfolio to your clients. So the same way you have share options on Figma, you see the same way you have share options here too. So all you just do is click on share, and Notion gives you the ability to actually invite people to actually view the portfolio. You can also set permissions like around share to web, allow editing, allow comments, allow duplicate. So when you allow duplicate here, I can give you this template and you can duplicate it. I think that's what I'm going to do for everybody in the class. So once I have this link on, I can give you this page and you can duplicate it to actually create your portfolio. So one, then also if you don't want anybody to actually edit this thing, what you just do is share to web. Anyone with the link and view. You can actually change this if you want. So everyone it's showing my own account. So everyone at this thing can view. I can change that I want. Anybody can view. View is just click on view here. Comment. You want people to comment on it. For instance, when I finished my portfolio, I wanted somebody to help me like edit and correct grammatical errors. So what I did was I just sent it to the person. The person commented on what they want to comment on it, and I made those changes. But if you want somebody to actually work on it, maybe you want to send it to like a writer or a proofread person that can help you edit grammars. Just to give the person edit right to the document and make sure you're not sending it to any other person. Or you can add the person as an email and the person can receive the access and you invite the person to the file. They can edit that way. But basically, if it's the one that I want to share it to like everybody, they can view your portfolio anytime. Just give people, remove this one. So and just give it as anybody with the link and view. Anybody with link and view. Then if you want to do things around like public links where you can want to like change it to like personal stuff, I think you have to upgrade or something. You also set your own domain. Instead of me writing this one, I just put maybe Ola something. Okay, let's call it results portfolio results notion. We've used it though. I don't want to use. Okay. Then you just update. It also has. If you're going to change the domain, and you're starting with this one, will no longer work. No, I don't want to change it because I have something saved already. So basically, you can do that one if you want to do it too. So I can copy this link, change the preference I want to change here, and do anything I want to do with it, and I'm good to go. Also, you can also do other things like log page, full width. This is what they call full width. So I remove from full width, it's going to be smaller. Full width, small text. You're going to use a small kind of like text. Copy link, open the Windows app. Again, another functionality that Notion has is the ability to actually export it as PDF. So you can export this thing as PDF. All these things here, you can export it as PDF. That's what I should have done yesterday. So you can export as PDF. You can export as PDF, and you can also move it to anywhere you want to move it to. So Notion is very, very simple to use. It is easy, no wahala. Just come here, do what you want to do, and you can do anything any way you want. Just be creative with it. Just be very, very creative with it, and you're good to go. So I think that takes me to like the end of my class. Thank you very, very much. I hope you learned one or two things from the class. I'd love to take like questions from anyone. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me by mail. I'm always on Twitter to talk. Please, if you are sending me a DM on Twitter, please make it very straight to the point. Very, very straight, and ask your questions. If you send me hi, I will not reply you. So that is how I operate my own thing. So that's all for now. If you send me hi on Twitter, I will not reply you. So if you want to ask questions on design stuff, send me a mail or something. I want to reply you straight up. I'm always on my laptop. So if you want to ask questions on design, don't come to my day and tell me, mentor me. I will not reply you. So that is just it. I'm always open to welcoming questions from anybody, but just be straight. Tell me, okay, I'm trying to do this. How do I do this? I'm going to tell you how you do it. I'm going to send you a video or something. So that's all for now from my own side. I would like to take like just a few questions so you can all learn. I hope you've learned one or two things from today's class. And back to Banji for question section. Thank you very much. Hi, Banji. Hi, Banji. Okay. Somebody raising up their hands. I don't know how you want to moderate this. Hello? Hello?
Hi Idris. Thank you for the class. It's been amazing, and I believe that now we're starting to take questions. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. So I think Donald has a question. Can Donald unmute and ask his question?
Hello. Hi.
Okay, Donald. Hi, Donald.
Hello. Thank you for the class. I have about a few questions though. Sorry. Okay, so first of all, my question is my first question is like concerning case studies. For example, like you can create case study inside of Figma. So if, for example, you have some of your case studies, like you created them in Figma and maybe you uploaded them to like your Behance, how is it possible to link it to this your Notion portfolio? if you can, is there a way to do it? But if I just want to know if it's possible to like link it, or you have to now create a whole case study again inside Notion. That's like one. And number two, concerning like the portfolio link. For example, now like the portfolio links sometimes are a bit long. So sometimes I got an advice some time ago, like we should always shorten our portfolio link. So is it advisable to shorten your portfolio link when sending it out? And if yes, how do you do that?
Okay.
And sorry,
Cool.
the last question is just about that back to that stuff you put in your portfolio, that back to top. When you are you scroll down and you click that stuff that'll take you to the top. The way you did it, was it just like you copy the block and just like make that text a link text? I just want to know. Those are my three questions. Thank
Okay.
you.
Wonderful questions. I like that. So the first one, what was the first one you asked?
Yeah, I act like in a situation whereby you have your case studies already on Behance, like you have uploaded them before, and you
Oh,
want to
okay.
like,
Let
yes.
me answer that. So, if I were you, what I would do is I would create everything from scratch. Since Behance allows you to actually like um have the same way Notion has, you can have a long kind of page. So if we're not adding, sorry, if we're not adding like a link to where you can actually go and check your Behance, I think you have to create it from scratch from the beginning. That's the first one. The second one is there's something called link shortener. So let me see if I can find it around here. I use Google a lot to find stuff. I think it's link shortener or something. So link shortener or Bitly, or and you can use Bitly or link shortener where you can just drop in the link and it's going to like shorten that link to something very, very smaller. So you can use URL shortener, tiny URL, Kotlin. I think I use Kotlin. I think I used Kotlin for a while. So just put the link there. And one good thing about all this link distance is that although it's expensive, but I think there's a free one, but they allow you to track, okay, how many people is clicking your link, sorry, where they're clicking your link from, those kind of information. You can actually track those things. So you can actually have those links shortened and just send it to your boss or where you want to send it to. I think that's a better way of doing it. Sorry. Another way is for that back to top do back to top stuff. What I did was very simple. I just look at this one. Return back to top. What I did was highlighted. I highlighted like this.
Sorry, I can't see your screen.
Hey, okay, let me share my screen again. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
So I just highlighted something and copy link to block. So when I copy link to block, I just pasted that link inside this place, created the text, and just pasted the link inside. Finish. That's what I did. It can be as simple as that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for
Thank
the
you very
class.
much. So, any other questions? Hi, Ayomide.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. I just wanted to ask that is it necessary we also get the other portfolio link we were following also, or we are okay with the one you sent or that you are going to be sending to us, sir?
I'm going to coordinate with Aisha and send her. Let me see if I can do it now. Then God even reminded me. Training options. I want to do that template. So let me just see if I can copy link. Let's see how it shows here. So don't mind because I'm using my own browser here. So I'm going to give Aisha this link. I don't know where I should drop it. I'm going to drop it with her after this class.
Yeah.
So with that link, you can duplicate what I just did here. Everything I did here, you can duplicate it and just use to create your own portfolio. As simple as that. So I'm going to share her a duplicate link so that everybody can duplicate to use to create their own too. Do you get? So that's just it. And for the person's portfolio, I can give you, I'm going to share her that link too. Because she has a very good portfolio. She works at Google. She has a very good portfolio too. So you can use us as an inspiration for, okay, things around what kind of things you need in your portfolio, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Any other
Thank you, sir.
questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Hi, Adeyemo. Your question.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the wonderful presentation. My question is that is the portfolio creation limited to those in the UI UX field, or any career can use the portfolio creation? Because
So,
okay.
continue.
Okay, I noticed that the discussion was, or the portfolio creation was a bit, or was mainly for UI UX designers.
So maybe the question I'll ask you is that what other thing, what do you want to use it for?
Like maybe I'm a graphic designer now. Can I also use the portfolio to show my work as a graphic designer?
Yeah, sure, you can. You can. It's just about, I just showed you a way of writing about yourself, talking about yourself, and talking about your work. What would just be for your own is that where I wrote case studies, just show your works there. That's all. And show you how they will contact you. So whether it's a UI UX designer or it's a graphic designer, it's still the same thing. So don't worry yourself about it. You can use the same thing. You can see what we are using here.
Okay.
This is just about showing your works. You just have to be very, very detailed on the works. The way I created that case studies, that's the way you can create your case studies for things around like branding, things around like maybe you did social media designs. Okay, for instance, let me say you work at the company now, follow the same kind of route I followed, then start writing on things around. Okay, let me just try to share my screen a bit again. So for this, you can try and come in. So coming. So for this, you can try and let me enter a new one. So open as a page. So instead of writing role, write a role, write the company. If basically you might want to show things around social media link, like you can write your Instagram link here where they can see all the works that you've done. For say you work for a company and you do graphic design works for that project, and just write it here. Then you can write about the project. Okay, about project, I did this, I did that. Then show screenshots. Show, if you can show GIFs, it's fine. Show screenshots. Just pick like 3, 4, 5, 6 screenshots that can show your capabilities of what you can do. And just put it there, and you're good to go. So it's still more like a general same rule. Nothing is different. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Is there any other question? Yeah, thank you very much. So I think we can wrap up. I would like to say a very, very big thank you for coming to come and listen to the session. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it a lot. I'll just transfer to Aisha now.
Yeah, hi guys. This has been a lovely weekend, at least for me. I hope it was for you guys too. And it's really wonderful. You guys here, I appreciate your consistency. Donald, I see you. So I guess that's it. We'll reach out to you guys, and if you have questions, you can always ask on the WhatsApp group. So good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and happy Easter. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. Bye.